Hi everyone. So now I'm going to discuss something about Indian geography, physiography, Indian physical physiography of India. So we are taking first of all some pictures from out of in this book. So we will discuss with this book some physiographic dimension. So there are some pictures here in this book. So I'm taking that first. Now we are going to discuss something about the Indian physiography. All right. So as you see here, this is a book. This is a picture of Indian physiography. So this is a Kunlun Shan and Hindu Kush Parvat. Okay. So in the upper there is a Pamir Knot. This is the Pamir Knot and Hindu Kush region, and after then there is a Raka Poshi. This is the Raka Poshi. We should have awareness about that. This is the Karakoram range, then Kailash range, here's the Mahabharat range, Shivalik range, and then there is a Dafla hills, and it's a Sangpo. So this Sangpo is the Brahmaputra river. The name in China and Tibet, that is Sangpo. There's a Namcha Barwa. Okay, so we are describing some points here like Ladakh range. So first of all, there is a Ladakh range after Hindu Kush and Pamir Notes. Upper stage there is a Hindu Kush and Pamir Notes. Then after then there is a Ladakh range. So Ladakh range is situated in the north of the Indus Sangpo Satchar zone. There is the Indus Sangpo Satchar zone. So we can see here the Ladakh range. This is a Janskar range, and before the Janskar there is a Ladakh range. This is a Ladakh, then this is a Janskar. So this Ladakh range is situated north of the Indus Sangpo Satchar zone and south of the Karakoram, between river Indus and Shyok. This Ladakh range is between the Indus river and Shyok river. Highest peak of the Ladakh range is the Rakaposhi, and steepest peak in the world also. And Kailash range is offshoot of the Ladakh range, and its average elevation is 5500 meter, and the average width is 30 kilometer. The highest peak is the Mount Kailash. So in Kailash range, this is the Kailash range here. So there is the highest peak is the Kailash, Mount Kailash, and there is the Rakaposhi in Ladakh range. Okay, now Karakoram. So Karakoram is the area. This one is the area of Karakoram. Extend from Pamir in the east of the Gilgit River, 600 kilometer long, and average width is 120 to 140 kilometers. See how height is very good, like 600 kilometer. Now ancient name was the Krishnagiri Karakoram, and Trans Himalaya originally a part of the Eurasian plate, abode of largest glacier in India. Okay, and Siachen, Baltoro, Biafo, Hispar, these glaciers were here. And highest peak is K2, that is known as Godwin Austen. Another important peaks are Gashebrum, and hidden peak is a Broad Peak, Gashebrum 2. The northern limit of Karakoram range lies in Pamir and Agil mountain, and the Yarkand river, and in the southern limit lies the river is tributary of Shyok, Indus and Shyok. Okay, so that is the area we described here. So we should have like general idea about this all. Now we're discussing about Janskar range. Janskar range is after Ladakh. This is the Janskar range. So Janskar is the western part of the Greater Himalaya and south of the Trans Himalaya. This is the Trans Himalaya. Now there is a Greater Himalaya part, that there is the Janskar Himalaya. Okay, part of the Tethys Himalaya. It extends from Uttarakhand and Jammu and Kashmir. Now Nanga Parvat is the part of Janskar range. So there is the form of northwest part of the Janskar range, but geographically confined the Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh and Garhwal region. Second highest peak of the Himachal range is what? Himalaya range is what? That is Nanga Parvat. Okay, so that this is the range. Now Karakoram range is the highest mountain range. Then Ladakh, then Kailash range, and highest peak in the Karakoram range is the Mount Godwin Austen, and Rakaposhi is in the Ladakh range, and Mount Kailash in the Kailash range. Okay, now like there is a Great Himalaya. After Trans Himalaya, in Trans Himalaya there is the part is Karakoram, and then Ladakh, and then Jaskar. Okay, only Ladakh. And in Greater Himalaya there is a part like Greater Himalaya or Himadri. Greater Himalaya also known as the Himadri. There is the Jaskar range and Nanga Parvat and Dholagiri. So Dholagiri is the eastern continuation of the Nanga Parvat, and located in the Nepal. So here is the Dholagiri in the Nepal. This is this area. Okay. Now Greater Himalaya is a form of parallel fold range of which oldest range is Greater Himalaya. Northernmost part of Himalaya range words highest part with average altitude is 6100 meter, and include the words highest peak Mount Everest. In Greater Himalaya, the Mount Everest is this is the Mount Everest area. So the highest peak of the whole Himalaya is the Mount Everest, and that is located in the Greater Himalaya, not in the Trans Himalaya. Okay, and world's highest peak is 6100 meter. Include world's highest peak like 8848 meter, the Mount Everest, and peak of Makalu. After then Mount Everest, there is the Makalu, then Mansalu, Annapurna. Also Indian peaks Kanchenjunga and Nanga Parvat is include some famous passes also like Burjil Pass, Jojila Pass, Kashmiri Pass, Shipkila Pass, Baralapchala Pass in Himachal Pradesh. So in Kashmir there is a Burjil and Jojila, and Himachal Pradesh there is Shipkila and Baralapchala, and in Uttarakhand there is a Niti Pass, Lipu Lake Pass, and Jelepla Pass, and Nathula Pass in the Sikkim. So here is the Nathula Pass in the Sikkim. Okay, now we are talking about the Lesser Himalaya. So Lesser Himalaya is known as the Shivalik range. They are separated from Shivalik range by Dehradun and Kotli Dum and Patli Dum. So there is a Pir Panjal range. Here is the Pir Panjal range. So this Pir Panjal range is located in the Kashmir, Punjab, and extend from the Jhelum river to Upper Beas river. Over the 300 kilometer, separated from Jaskar range by the Valley of Kashmir. This is the Jaskar range, and here is the Valley of Kashmir. This is separated by both of them. And Pir Panjal Pass is the Banial Pass, and Sinthan Pass are the important passes of this range. Now Dola Dar range. Dola Dar range is the southernmost range of the Lesser Himalaya, and rarely elevation is higher than 400 meter, and continue eastward into the Mahabharata range. Okay, this is the eastward into the Mahabharata range, and it has many glacial lake like Dal and Nak. Some of the well-known peaks are Kailash and Gorjunda, Toral and Dromedary. So famous Karga Valley in the Himachal Pradesh extend from foot of the Doladar and Beas river. So now we are talking about the highest peak in the Himalaya. So highest peak is the Himalaya is the first is the Mount Everest, then Kanchenjunga, that is in Sikkim. Kanchenjunga it is in Sikkim. Mount Everest is in Nepal, and after then there is a Makalu. Makalu is also in Nepal. Then there is a Choyu. Choyu is also in Nepal. Okay. Then Dholadiri in Nepal. Then Manaslu also Nepal. And Nanga Parvat is in Jammu and Kashmir in India. Annapurna also in Nepal. Himal Chulli is Nepal. And Nanda Devi. Nanga Parvat is in Jammu Kashmir. Nanda Devi is in Himachal Pradesh. Uttarakhand. And Kamet is in Uttarakhand. And Namcha Barwa is in here. This is Namcha Barwa in Arunachal Pradesh. Now we are discussing something about like some peaks are there. So Ganesh is in Nepal, and Churain Himal in Nepal, and Badrinath is in Uttarakhand. Here Badrinath, there was a movie also. And Gauri Shankar is in Nepal again. Badrinath in Uttaranchal. Okay, and Gauri Shankar is in Nepal, and Ganesh and Gauri Shankar both are in Nepal. Okay, Epi Himal in Nepal, and Nunkun in Jammu Kashmir. Nunkun where? Nunkun is in Jammu and Kashmir, and Nanda Kot is in Uttarakhand. Now list of Himalaya peak are like Nanda Parvat, then Nunkun, then Kamet, then but that is not that much important. But Shivalik range is important. Shivalik range is in from Jammu Kashmir to Arunachal Pradesh. This is the Shivalik range, and also known as the Sub Himalaya or Outer Himalaya. This is known the Sub Himalaya or Outer Himalaya. Northern limit is the main boundary thrust, and Outer Himalaya from Lesser Himalaya. Southern limit is Indo-Gangetic Plain and younger part of the mountain chain, as Shivalik is the younger and this is the older part. Okay, so Shivalik is the younger part of the Himalaya, and this is the stretching from Brahmaputra to Indus. Now there is a partition, like it is a Punjab Himalaya. So Punjab Himalaya is in between the Satluj river and Indus river. There is the Indus river, then there is the Satluj river. Okay, then after then there is a Himalaya range of Kumayu Himalaya. This area is the Kumayu Himalaya. This Kumayu Himalaya is the area of Ganga and Yamuna, okay, and Kali and Gagra. Then after then there is a Nepal Himalaya. Okay, there is a Nepal Himalaya. So Nepal Himalaya is there, Tista Valley, Tista. So Tista river is there, and there is Assam Himalaya. Then Assam Himalaya, there is a Brahmaputra river. Brahmaputra river is there. All right. Now we are discussing about the Purvanchal. This part is known as Purvanchal. The Himalayan Eastern Himalaya is now regarded as the ecological hotspot. It is also a ecological hotspot, and crossing the Dihang Gorge in the east bends southward, forming a series of hills in the north-south trend. So they are divided into 6 physiographic region. It's a Mishmi Hill, Patkai Bum, Nagal, like this is in Purvu, like northeastern frontier of Assam. That is the Mishmi Hill, and the Patkai Bum is there. Okay, then there is a Manipuri Hill, then Chachar Hill, Mijo Hill, and Tripura Hill. And Purvanchal Himalaya is joined by the Meghalaya Plateau with the west. As the Meghalaya Plateau is joined with the west. So we will see in the map these all areas. First we are just taking the names of this all. So there is a between Punjab Himalaya is between the Indus and Satluj, and 560 kilometers the area. Kumayu is between the Satluj and Kali, 620 kilometers. Then Nepal Himalaya in between of the Kali Tista, 800 kilometers. That is the very big area of Nepal Himalaya here. And after Nepal Himalaya there is a Assam Himalaya between Tista and Dihang, that is 720 kilometers. Then there is a Punjab Himalaya, then there is a Kumayu Himalaya. So if someone is asking about the area, that will be the Nepal Himalaya, then there will be the Assam Himalaya, then we will talk about the Punjab Himalaya, and then we will talk about the Kumayu Himalaya. Okay, that will be the we should have in our mind which area is bigger. Now we are talking about some Purvanchal Hill. So Mishmi Hill are the highest range of the Purvanchal Hill, and which is situated in the Dibang district of the Arunachal Pradesh. This is the Arunachal Pradesh, and this is the Arunachal Pradesh, and here is situated the Mishmi Hill. And Mishmi Hills are the highest range, okay, of the Arunachal Pradesh, and southern part of the Greater Himalaya. This one, the mighty Brahmaputra make gorge in this hill, and Mishmi Hill have an average elevation of 4500 dotted line. Now Patkai Bum is also in Arunachal Pradesh and Nagaland also, both. So syncline range of extending north south of Arunachal Pradesh, and Patkai Bum raising 2000 to 300 meter. Now Naga range is there, so Naga Hills are there. So Naga Hills in India and Myanmar form the watershed between the Nagaland and Myanmar. Now Manipuri Hills, so this is the Manipuri Hills. So these Manipuri Hills are ridge and valley type of topography is there, and Loktak Lake is very important. Centripetal Lake drainage system is there. So floating park is also there in Manipur Hill, and Shanghai deer we found there. So Barak River passes through the Manipur Hill. So we should have idea about the Barak River. This question asked many times. Barak River passes through the Manipur Hill. Now North Chachar Hill. North Chachar Hill is largest portion of hilly belt lying between the Meghalaya and the northeastern range. So Meghalaya is the Chachar Hill is in the Meghalaya. So Chachar Hill is in the Meghalaya. Okay. Now Mizo Hill. Mizo Hill is in the known the Lushai Hill and characterized by the Kusta type of topography, and the range is southern east Mizoram, form a part of the North Arakan Yoma. Mizo Hill is the part of the Arakan Yoma. Arakan Yoma, and is extension of Himalaya, covered the bamboo forest and Blue Mountain. So Blue Mountain is where? This is in Mizo Hills. So we should have awareness about the Blue Mountain. So Blue Mountain are in the Mizo Hill, and it's the highest peak of the Mizo Hills is Blue Mountain. Now we are discussing about this Tripura Hill. So this Tripura Hills are ridge and valley topography again, and here is beginning of east of Jampuri, then Langtarai and Atharamura range is there, and there is the physiographic region like Bareil Hill is in the Assam and Manipur. So sometimes this question asked from the examiners, where is the Bareil range. So here is the Bareil range. This is the Bareil range, and this Bareil range is in the between like Assam and Manipur. Assam and Manipur, and the southwest part of the hill separate Nagaland and Manipur both. So it separate the Nagaland and Manipur and Assam, like Assam in between that. So Barak river originated from the Bareil range also. So Barak and Bareil both are similar. It also hosts the Bareil Wildlife Sanctuary. Here is also one Bareil Wildlife Sanctuary located. So now Limatol range is in the Manipur. So we should have idea about the Manipur. So it is the Limatol range. Limatol range is in the Manipur, and Dafla range in the Arunachal Pradesh again. So we should have idea about the Dafla range. So Dafla range is in the Arunachal Pradesh and central western part, and Dafla hills is there is a bamboo and pine deodar trees. Abor Hill, now we are talking about the Abor Hill. So Abor Hill is here is the Abor Hill. So Abor Hill is located in Arunachal Pradesh again, okay, and near to border with the China's border attached with the Abor Hill, and Abor Hill are drainaged by the Dibang River. So there is a Dibang River near to the Abor Hill, and tributary of Brahmaputra. The Subansiri River separate from Miri Hill. So here is the Subansiri. Okay, Subansiri river passes through the Abor Hill. Abor Hill is in Arunachal Pradesh, and Subansiri river is passes through the Miri Hills. All right. Now we are discussing about largest east-west extent. So east-west extent we are talking about, it's about 2400 kilometer, and average width is 150 kilometer. Largest alluvian tract of world extending from mouth of Indus to the mouth of Ganga between peninsular plateau and northern of mountains. So alluvial in the nature. What is the northern plain? We are talking about the northern plain area. This after the Himalaya there is a northern plain area. So here plain area is included the 2400 kilometer total area, and 150 kilometer of width of that particular plain area in India. So it is the alluvian nature and are composed of Bagar. Bagar is the old alluvian. So Bagar, we should have clear idea about the Bagar. It is the old alluvian, and there is the Khadar. Khadar is the new alluvian. Okay, Khadar is the new alluvial. Bangar is the old, and Babar is the porous gravel ridden plain of foot of Himalaya. So Babar is the porous gravel ridden plain area. Porous gravel ridden area is known as the Babar. Alright. So Bangar, Babar and Khadar. So Babar is the in Mughal Empire also. So porous gravel ridden plain is known in foot of Himalaya as the Babar. Now Tarai area. So there is after then there is a Tarai area. This is the thicky forest area where Babar stream reappear. So Babar stream reappear in the Tarai area. This is a thicky forest area and dumpy area also. Now we are talking about the subdivision of the plain area. Okay, so subdivision of the plain area is there is a Rajasthan plain first of all. Okay, so there is a Rajasthan plain. Then after then there is a Punjab and Haryana plain. Punjab and Haryana plain. Okay. Then after then there is a Ganga plain. There is a Ganga plain, and after then there is a Brahmaputra plain. So that is the Brahmaputra plain. This is the plain of the division of the plain. So first of all there is a like Rajasthan plain. Then there is a Punjab and Haryana plain. Then there is a Ganga plain, and then there is a Brahmaputra plain. Four plain subdivisions are there. So first the Rajasthan plain is the 650 kilometer of the area total, and width is 250. Then Punjab plain is the 250 kilometer area is there, and width is 300 again, and Ganga plain, then Brahmaputra plain. So the Rajasthan plain is the westernmost region of the plain area, and it's a semi-arid area, and lying in the Thar desert is there, and Luni is the only southwestern flowing river in this region, and Sambar is the largest area, and Kuchaman, Didwana, some lakes are there. Okay, now the Punjab and Haryana area, that is there is the Yamuna river is flowing in the Haryana, and there is the 5 river primarily made up of Doab between the 2 river, and Khadar plains are there, and Daya heavily gullified bluffs are there, bats are there, Khadar plains are there. Now there like this is a very fertile area, Punjab and Haryana, so there is a Khadar plains. Now Ganga plains are largest glacier plain in stretching from Delhi to Kolkata. This is the Delhi, and from Delhi to Kolkata it stretches. Like this is Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, West Bengal is in this area. Tributary of Yamuna is Gagra, Gomti, Kosi, Son. All are extensively plain. This is more fertile, and alluvium soil is there. That's why very fertile area. And the comprises the Ganga, Yamuna, Doab, and east of the Doab are the Rohilkhand plain and merge with the Awadh plain. Now it's a Brahmaputra plain. Brahmaputra plain is the system situated between the eastern Himalaya and the north of Patkai, Naga, and Garo Khasi, Jaintia, and Mikki Hills. So Ganga plain and long Brahmaputra border in the west. So thank you. Hope you all enjoyed this lecture.